Hey everybody, welcome back to Eileen's Craft Nook. Okay, I have a new mold today, and this is a lotus flower, which looks like a moon, and it has that, I don't know, what do they call that, holographic background. So what I thought I wanted to do is, I want to do the lotus flower in some glitters and the moon, and I thought I might try to put this fish. I have this pretty little fish. I got a package of them, koi fish that I picked up at Temu. And I thought I might put it in here, which means I'd want to pour like a clear layer to lay the fish in, and then do a back layer. So that's the thought right now. This is the first time I've ever worked with the mold that has this printed or imprinted, or what do they call that? I'm not even sure how they get that effect to transfer to your resin. It's magic to me. But this is my first mold with that, so I'm kind of experimenting. So I've mixed up just a little bit of resin. I have 20 mil in here, and this is just the Let's resin 1-to-1. And so I'm going to mix up just a little bit so that I can pour my colors into the leaves. So let's see how this works. Hopefully I'm able to do this without making too much of a mess. And we'll go from there. So I thought I got all these glitters out because I wasn't sure what colors I wanted to use. But I thought for the lotus flower I might go with these two shades, which is like a rosy color and a pink. And these are both from Recollections. And they're both the extra fine glitters. This one's called Iris and this one's called Berry. So let's get started. Okay, I mixed up the berry, and I think I'm going to put the berry there. And I'm going to end up probably putting this on like a little bit of a increased speed, because with all this little detail work and trying to be careful with the resin, it's going to take me a minute to get this done. And I'm not even 100% sure. I hope that so what I'm not sure about, if any of these are actually leaves. Like, is that a leaf or a flower? I'm not sure. I lost my train of thought now. How's everybody's, I guess it's not quite summer yet, but it's going to be soon. How's everybody's summer going? We actually have a trailer. It's our first time we decided to get a seasonal campsite. So we've been doing that on the weekends, and once my son's done school, we're hoping to do that to spend more time there. But I can't do my resin there. I don't think doing resin in the trailer, it's just not big enough to do that. So yeah, so I thought I'd do some bead work. Maybe I'll record some of that, making keychains and purse pulls and stuff like that. I have a bunch of supplies that I just haven't used, and I have some molds that I can use to make, you know, the little charms and stuff too. So that's my thought for the summer. I'll still be home, you know, to do videos, but there may not be as many. Now I'm going to put some yellow in the middle here. I thought that, you know, just give it a little bit of a different color in the middle. And then I'm going to do the leaves in a green. And I'm still using all the Recollections extra fine glitters. So I'm just going to add the green right to the yellow. I didn't think it would make a difference, so that's what I did. And once I'm done the leaves, then I'm going to move on And for the moon, I used some of what they call sapphire, and then to that I added some silver, so it didn't look quite so blue. I wanted it to have that silver look. So that's what I used for the moon. And I'm just going to get this all spread in here, and then I'm going to let it dry before I move on to the next layer, which will be the clear layer that we can add the fish to. So I will be back when that is done. Hey, so our layer glitter is dry. So next we're going to move on to adding the clear layer, which I need to do in order to add the fish in. I am going to end up doing this in black as a back layer, but I want to try out this fish. It's just so pretty that I want to add it in. So I was looking at where to put it, and here's the other thing, guys. I've been having a lot of trouble with my resin lately, and that is so bubbly. So what I'm using here is my Trustic resin, which is a 3-to-1 resin. It's not a deep pour resin, so it still takes, just a day to dry, same as any other 1-to-1. But it just is so much clearer. You can see those fish there by my hands. Those, you can see how bubbly that is. I wanted that to be clear, but, I just been struggling. Even when I, heat up my resin ahead of time, I'm still getting a lot of bubbles. So I really do like this Trustic resin. I need to order some more because it does, because of the viscosity being so thin, it does have a lot less bubbles, and I didn't even have to heat it up at all. All right, we're going to let this clear layer dry, and then we'll be back to do our final layer of black. I will see you then. All right, here we are, and I've mixed up black. I did use my Crafts and Craft black pigment for this. I just wanted a flat black, so that's what we're using. So we're just going to get this added, and I'm actually going to turn my heat mat on to hopefully get this, so this will dry tonight, and I can get this video uploaded tonight for everybody. So I do like the heat mat since I got it. It does really speed up drying time, and this is just a very thin layer, which sometimes can take longer, but because it's over a layer that's already cured, hopefully it doesn't take too long. So let's get this all spread around. I'll give it a spritz with the isopropyl alcohol, and then I will see you guys in a bit for the reveal. Hello everybody. All right, so I think this is dry enough to take out now. I used my heat mat, which sped up the process, so let's take a look to see what this looks like. I'm anxious to see how that fish came out. All right. Wow. Wow, do I ever like that? Oh, that is gorgeous. Wow. That fish is gorgeous in there because it looks like you can see it's like under, it's underneath the first layer. So, and you can tell this came out so pretty. I have a few little bubbles in here. I should have did a better job, and that I know why that happens, because when I mixed up my glitter, it was a little thick. So, but I would know that for next time. This is such a beautiful mold. I love that holographic look. I'm going to have to now get more holographic molds, I think. They're expensive. They're more expensive. But I think worthwhile. Now this mold had some, if you look here, see the moon and the star. So what I kind of covered that up. That's right in here. You can see the star and the fish is covering that. I'm just going to leave those. I'm not going to highlight those in any way. I probably could have, but I think it looks good just like this with that what is this called again? I forget. Lotus flower, that's what it is. And that fish that came from Temu, as there was a set of them. Oh. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with this now. It could be a coaster if you wanted it to be, or you know, you can set it up in a little stand to display it. I haven't decided. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you in the next one. Look at the colors come out in that. All right, take care everybody. Bye.